Four devastating losses. 4 men killed after law enforcement was ambushed. The pain still palpable today. 6 months later, people continue to show their love and support.
My heart breaks knowing that this family's getting ready to start the same journey that I've been on.
It was April the 29th when these 4 brave investigators paid the ultimate price.
Now we're learning about the challenges their families still cope with. Channel 9's Glenn Counts spoke to a woman who's using her personal tragedy to offer them a helping hand.
April 29th, the deadliest day in Charlotte law enforcement history.
You don't want to see any more families join us. And, you know, that day when that hit, I was just trying to stay busy for when on April 29th, it was my husband's birthday.
If anyone knows what those families are going through, it's Kimberly Murray.
I have to admit, the first 2 or 3 months, I was in a very dark place. I mean, I didn't want to get out of the bed.
On May 15th of 2009, Sergeant Earl Murray of the Nags Head Police Department was answering an emergency call on Highway 158. A burglar had broken into a woman's home. The weather was lousy and it was raining heavily.
Right before he got to the house, his car hit water on the road, and he did like a 180, just hydroplaned off and hit a cement utility pole and was killed instantly.
Earl and Kimberly were married 21 years, had 2 daughters, and he was a year and a half away from retirement.
He just always wanted to help people, and the one thing that was not damaged was his heart.
Kimberly Murray navigated her pain by helping others. She's president of the group North Carolina Concerns of Police Survivors, or NC COPS. The requirement for membership, a line of duty death in your family.
Not a group that anybody wants to be a part of.
It's one of the groups helping survivors from April 29th.
I hate the families have to go through it. You know, every time we lose an officer, my heart just breaks. My heart breaks knowing that this family's getting ready to start the same journey that I've been on. And it's a lot.
She says one thing that so often catches survivors off guard is a loss of privacy because of the public nature of a line of duty death and the fact that so many people want to help.
I mean, I was a little country girl. I mean, it was a lot for me. And you know, these families start feeling overwhelmed with all that. I mean, I see it from both ways, especially working with this organization. People want to know, people care, and that's a good thing. But yeah, there's no comparison. It's you're kind of put up on that pedestal, and your family is sashayed in and out, you know, from this event to that event, and you know, you start feeling a little bit like a robot.
Murray says the first 6 months are a painful blur, and sometimes the simplest things can trigger an outburst of grief.
His partner did come over one day, and I was sitting in the kitchen floor, and I was crying, and he said, "What is wrong?" And I said, "I had to take the trash out. Earl always took the trash out." He said, "I will take your trash out." I said, "No, I didn't," you know. But I was proud of myself because I did do it. But it's silly stuff like that. But you know, I can look back on it now and I can laugh, but it was big to me then.
Murray says survivors need to seek and accept help. CMPD has a wellness department, something not all departments do.
That stigma is just not there like it used to be years ago. So there is so much help for these officers, and you know, you hope and you pray that they take advantage of that. They saw a lot of things that day, so it's a lot for them. After that first year, I felt like that, okay, I've got that first year behind me. I need to find me again.
Kimberly Murray says it's important to acknowledge that anyone who walks this path will hurt, but the timetable for healing is different for everyone, and 15 years later, she is still healing. In Charlotte, Glenn Counts, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
You can learn more about the heroes who were killed that day on our WSOC-TV app and website. Right now, it's inside Glenn's story on our homepage.